Ladies, you will be disappointed by what I have to tell you. Yeah, let me fix this. You will be disappointed by what I have to tell you. I've been watching this story about Onyeka. Onyeka and the Dennis deception. Secreto de amor. Kando. Uiweke kando. Woo, woo. Yani, you mean a man can deceive you and take 300,000 from you? Ooh, I like those leggings. Ooh, look at that. Don't wanna miss you if you won't need me. Don't wanna need you if you don't need me. Don't wanna miss you when you won't need me too. Don't wanna tell you this, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't tell you this tonight. Hi, love. Hi, Edwards. Nice to see you again, my love. I'm thinking what hairstyle I should put today. Should I put my hair up today and show off my skin a little bit? Maybe that would be cute. I don't know where Raphael is. Maybe I should put it just one side like that. How do you like it? Can you hear me? Maybe you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Looks nice. So I've been saying this, and I'll continue to say this. If you're a woman, hey love, hi boo. If you're a woman and you're saving yourself, like you're saving yourself, do it for yourself. Don't do it for your man. Don't do it for a man. Okay? If you want to save yourself, do it because you don't want to get sick. You don't want to be out there on those streets. You're doing it for yourself. Okay? You're not doing it for a man. I know a lot of men, when they hear that when a woman says that she's not going to have any relations with them unless they are married or anything, and she's not a virgin, a lot of men will be like, but you're not a virgin. I am. When you make that decision, you're not making it for a man. You're making it for yourself. So it's irrelevant whether you're a virgin or not. If you don't want to have with anyone, then you don't want to, and that's it. You're not doing it for a man, you're doing it for yourself. Because let me tell you the disappointing fact. if you're saving yourself because you want to get married and you're doing it for a man, he is not saving himself for you. He is not saving himself for you. Even after you get married, he will not save himself for you, because most of these men, they don't respect marriages. They don't respect the sanctity of the union. I was shocked that in Kenya, the newly infections of HIV came from married women because their husbands went out there and came back with the disease and infected them. You are out there, you know, caring for yourself, caring for your health, and then you're exposing yourself because you are with somebody who doesn't care. Who doesn't care. Big, small, you save yourself for a man, but I'm telling you, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Like, do it because you want to keep your health. Do it because you want to keep your peace of mind. Do it because you don't want all these emotional dramas that come with a relationship. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for a man. He will not value that. They don't value it. They don't value. They don't see the beauty in a committed relationship that other people are not into. Like, you know, he will value that you don't go with other people apart from him, but he's not going to keep himself for you. He's still going to go out there and chase other women. I'm telling you, on these dating streets, hi Mining, hi Love, big smalls, you keep saving yourself. I'm telling you, it's a mistake. Do it for yourself, for your peace of mind, because you're wiser. Mining is like, I chase nothing except my own dreams. Right? Right. You know, I think it's nice to just naturally gravitate towards people who gravitate towards you and not chase anything. There is no need to chase anybody. Let the things that naturally gravitate towards you, and appreciate those things that gravitate towards you. That things that come easily and naturally, appreciate those things. But guess what? Men don't appreciate. Men don't appreciate things that come easily for them. They like the chase. They like to go for after the things that they can't really get, you know. So, and I get that. I am being my own rock. Like in this life right now, the way that I am, my place where I am in my life right now, you will find somebody to be your rock. I am going to be my own rock. Like I am my own rock. At this time, you know, I expect people to prioritize themselves, and I'm prioritizing myself. Yeah, yes, we are in the boy boss era. We are in the boy boss era where men want to remain boys, but they want the title of a man, right? They are the boy boss. He comes home, he's the head of the family, but he doesn't take care of anything in that home. He doesn't take care of the wife, he doesn't take care of the kid, and he doesn't take care of the bills. We are in the boy boss era, okay? And when you're surrounded by boy bosses, you need to help yourself. You need to help yourself. You need to prioritize your life as a woman. Um, we have boy bosses. He's the head of the family in big quotes. He wants to go out there and say to the world he's the head of the family, but he doesn't pay the bills. He doesn't take care of anything, not his wife, not his kids, and he's running on you. He's out there chasing other women. And he wants to be acknowledged as the man of the house. We are in that era. It's here, among us. Out on these streets. Big Small says, I mean, I worked for 10 years and supported my ex, our son, and her kids. She didn't work. Yeah, but you cheated on her, right? You cheated on her. What did you do? What did you do? Because you had it all together and then you decided it's too much for you. Huh? That's how you lose your family. Oh, she cheated on you? Good, you left her. Good. Good job for leaving her. Huh? Yeah, the same way that there are boy bosses, there are women who are childish and ungrateful and they don't want a family. But, you chose her, you picked her because of her looks. You didn't care whether she was a good woman or not. Yeah, she did not respect. There was no respect. If a woman is cheating, 100%, if I was a guy and a woman cheated, I would not go back. Women cheat because they are out of love. If a woman is cheating on you, she fell out of love a long time ago. Her cheating is just the final nail on the coffin. The relationship ended a long time ago. Thank you. This is my favorite quote. I can tell you that 100%. If a woman is cheating, it's because she is done with the relationship. No, if she is done, she is done with you. Like a woman is out of love. She has fallen out of love with you if she's cheating you with another person. She's not in love. She is not in love. Men will cheat and still stay in their relationship with their wives. They go there, they cheat, and then they come home like they didn't eat anything. Okay? Now, if a man starts cheating on a woman and he wants to leave her, he starts to do things. Men are the worst cheaters. He starts being mean to his wife. If he's getting it from somewhere else, they come home, they are disgruntled, they shout at everybody, they're picking up fights, they are doing all these things. Men don't know how to cheat. Men don't know how to cheat. A man is cheating with another woman. He comes home and he's mad at you. He's picking fights with you. He's doing all these things that tell you that he's seeing another woman. When a woman is cheating, you will not know. She will come home, she will cook your favorite meal. Women are on another level. She will cook your favorite meal. She will clean the dishes. She will clean the house. Everything will be so normal. By the time you figure out a woman is cheating, she's done it like 100 times, By the time a woman figures out a man is cheating, it's like his third date or his second time because of his behavior. Stop cheating. Learn, go buy your woman gifts and presents if you don't want her to find out. Spend money on her. But coming here shouting, screaming at a woman, that just tells you there's another female in your life. She will know. We know these things. What I'm not encouraging, I never ever encourage people to cheat in a relationship. Like, if you want your life to be healthy, if you want your life to be stable, if you want a good life, be committed to your partner. That's the only happiness you're going to get. That's the only place where happiness lives. When you live with your partner and you both are faithful to each other and you love each other, that's the best you can get out of this life. The very best. Everything else is a waste of your time and your money and your energy, and it will cause death of your relationship, death of your finances, death of so many other things. Only in that stable relationship where you discipline your passion, where you tame your passions and you stay with one person, that is where happiness lives. Okay? But if you want to be a criminal and go cheat outside, go cheat, but you will be found out and things will end. But what I'm telling women these days, there are very few good men. So if you're out there saving yourself for a man, don't do it. Don't save yourself because of a man. It's the wrong decision to make. Save yourself because you want to be happy, because you want peace, because you want to stay away from trouble and all the mess that is happening out there in the dating pool. Do it for that. But if you do it for a man and you get that man and you think that he's saving himself for you because you already made those sacrifices, you will cry on your own. You're going to cry on your own for your naivety. That's my opinion. That's I'm talking too much this morning. Fifth Wall 22 is like gross. If they cheat, no, I believe, no, actually, mining, I don't agree with you when you say that if somebody cheated, they were never in love with you. No, women can fall out of love. And most of the reasons why women fall out of love is communication. Communication. Everybody communicates differently. And when you learn how to communicate, the love language of a woman, she will respond to you, the love that you're giving her. You can provide for a woman and not speak her love language. She will not feel loved, and once she has given up on the idea that you can communicate to her in a loving way, she will go find somebody else. She'll just go find somebody else. One reason she'll find somebody else is to just get over you. A woman will cheat so that she gets over a man, just to get over him. It happens. If you know this, what do they call them? When somebody ends up a relationship and then they just go into another relationship, a rebound. She will do a rebound to get over you, not because she because she wants to get out of love. She wants to stop loving you. She will rebound to stop loving somebody who is not loving her back. A woman will do that. And when she does that, that's when you know it's over for her and she has given up. It's usually the last result. Like, she'll be like, there is no communication. I don't feel loved. I don't feel loved. This is why I tell men, it's important you figure out the love language a woman has. If she likes gifts, buy that woman gifts. Because if you don't, if her love language is somebody buying her gifts, and and you think her love language is physical touch, she will feel taken advantage of, and she will not love you, and she will not feel loved. Love language is very, very important. Yeah, like my love language, start with gifts. Gifts. Buy me stuff. Okay, I'm the kind of girl, like, you first have to buy me stuff, and then I like acts of service. So at home, you clean things up, clean the house, clean everything, cook, clean the dishes. Like, for me, acts of service and those, because I don't want to live with somebody who doesn't appreciate me, or somebody who takes advantage of me. Like, those are like kind of like the basics. A lot of men, their love language is words of affirmation and physical touch. That's a lot of men. Like, the words of affirmation. Men need to be, I think men are so desperate for affirmation because men don't get it. Women, we get affirmations all the time. We get affirmations like, you're beautiful, that your hair looks good, I like your shoes, I like your makeup. Like, we get affirmations every day as a woman, but men don't get affirmations every day. He could buy a very beautiful shoe and nobody will recognize that he has a good shoe. Men have to buy like these big cars that are whatever for people to even realize, oh, you know. Most men, they like words of affirmations because they never get it. Vortex says, love is a two-way street. Where is my gifts? Ask the person who loves you. True love is like breathing. Alex 1999. I love it. I love what you have said. True love is like breathing. If you're a loving person, your way of showing love should flow naturally to you. But it's not natural because some people don't come from loving homes or loving families. Some people don't grow up in families where they were given gifts or they were given words of affirmation. Some people never even heard the words "I love you" coming from their parents. Some people never, some parents used harsh words when they were growing up, or they beat them up, or they never bought them nice things when they were growing up, or they never gave them a hug. Like, some people don't come from families or childhoods where love is a language, where it's like the language of love is being used, and they come into a relationship and they don't have any love language. They don't know how to use the love language because they've never received it. And that's why I say, before you get into a relationship, get your mental health together. Understand mental health so that you're able to do things that are loving in a relationship, and also you're able to find a partner that speaks your love language, because you might not understand like why you don't feel loved. It's just because somebody is not speaking your love language. And you can do so many things to a person and they may still feel not loved because you're not speaking their love language. We need to know love languages and the language of love, and how, like, you have to train your brain. Like, I never think anything comes naturally. Like, to speak a love language, it doesn't come naturally. You have to train your mind to be a loving person, to do loving things, to do things that are loving. That's why if you don't understand your mental health, if you don't invest in personal growth, if we all don't do it, we cannot be loving to each other, is because we are not learning. We are not learning how we can talk to each other. We are not learning how we can show each other affection. We are not learning, how to respect each other boundaries. If we are not learning, our brains will not know. If you come from a toxic family and you don't wake up and figure out, I have personal issues, I have things that I need to learn, there are things that I need to do differently to be more successful in love, in relationships. If you do not wake up and figure that one out, you're going to repeat the same terrible mistakes over and over and over. You're going to be meeting partners and they're going to be breaking up with you, and you're going to be wondering, like, what's happening in my life? Why is everybody breaking up with me? But it's because you never learn. You think that people should come into your life and love you for who you are, naturally the way you are, when you're not even offering them anything. Love does not come naturally. You train your nervous system to be loving. You train your mind to be loving. You tell your mind, these are words that reflect passion. Like if you don't, one, let's say, like for me, I know I'm not very romantic, because if you tell me to name 10 romantic things, 10 romantic words, I'll probably not be able to name 10 romantic things, like romantic, like words of passion. Like, I have passion. What else is there? You see, I'm struggling to just name romantic words. Passion, Valentine. It means that I haven't trained my mind to be romantic. Because I don't have the words for it. Just the vocabulary alone, the words that you use can tell you if you know something or not. Now, I am very good with HR, because if you tell me to name 10 things about HR, I will say talent acquisition, compliance. It's easy for me to go through words that reflect HR, California requirements, the government, onboarding documents, pre-hire, I can drug screen. I can tell you words about hiring and HR, because I am in these fields. I have enough vocabulary for you to understand that I have trained my mind to understand HR. It comes easily. Now, if you talk, I believe I'm a loving person because I know words about love. I know kindness. I know giving somebody gifts. I know affirmations. I have the vocabulary for that, right? So I know I'm a loving person, but romantic, I may not be very romantic. See, it's the way you train your mind. So if you love someone for their looks, it's obsession. I think so. Yeah, I can see that. I can see, what happens when their looks fade? What happens if they got into an accident and then they no longer have the looks that they have? Would you still love them? What happens when they get old and they have wrinkles? And they change, or maybe they add weight and you like them that they were smaller, or you like them that they had a big figure and then they lose some weight. People lose weight all the time. You get diagnosed by a disease or something and then you start losing weight. What's going to happen if you love them for their looks? Okay, Fanny is saying, I agree to an extent, but they have to look decent and have decent genetics and be willing to eat organic, etc. 100%. 100%. I think it's not good to judge people by their looks alone. But again, if somebody is unhygienic, you know, they don't shower, they don't brush their teeth, you know, like it's not like they don't smell good. It's not easy to be like, oh, I want to kiss on this person who hasn't brushed their teeth, or who's disgusting, who, you know, doesn't shower. Like nobody wants to cuddle or hug somebody like that. You know, if they're always eating like sugar, they're eating bad food, they always like passing gas. Like, who wants to love on that? At some point, you have to put yourself in a position that somebody can love you. Like, you have to be mindful of other people's nervous system, their sense of smell, their sight. You know, I guess that Nick and Jessica says, when people get old, in Iceland, they send them away on a sheet of ice just to move. Oh God of mercy, just to move on. That is wicked. Nick and Jessica, that's wicked. Yes, people have to be conscious too. Like, nobody is going to love you, like, and you're lazy and you're broke and you don't want to go to work, you don't take a shower. Like, nobody. I mean, we're talking about mature love. We're not talking about, like, the only person who does that for you is your mother. Your mother takes you, she gave birth to you. When you're not able to do those things for yourself, to clean up yourself, she cleans you, she does that. Your father and mother, they can do those things for you. But even them, at some point, they expect that you can take your own plate and clean it. You can do, you know, they expect that you move according to the maturity level. Like, if I tell you, hey, I come from Africa, and you don't even know where Africa is on the map, you can't name 5 continents, why would I bother loving you, like, when you're clearly not you know, you can't read at this time? Like, no. I'm from Africa. I live in the US. They have yes, they have to be mindful. Yeah, funny. Yes, they have to be mindful and not absent-minded. Like, yeah, like, if I want to love you, like, you know, even men, like, a lot of you, like, don't take a shower like twice a day, and then you expect women to do things in the bedroom for you. You're fucking dirty. Please, you know, things like that. Like, you have to present yourself in a way that somebody can find it easy to love you, you know. And that's why I tell people, have a low tolerance for BS. Have a low tolerance for BS. If somebody is not getting it, it's not your job, move on. Get somebody here who is ready and easy to work with, easy to fall in love with, easy to be in a relationship with. You know, a man who takes a shower, easy to be around. Somebody who brushes their teeth, easy to be around. And I'm saying these are the basics things because some men don't do it at all. At all. They don't eat healthy. You know, most men are like Donald Trump. They will put anything into their mouth. Anything, right? And they're proud of it, and they have that attitude that they don't care that women, we should adjust to their disgusting habits. I don't have to. I can stay single. I can stay single. I can decide to stay single, you know. Yeah. And I find that since a lot, the biggest thing that is happening in the dating world right now, the biggest is that women are into self-development, into bettering themselves, into becoming better human beings. But men, they're sleeping somewhere, sleeping, not bothered about self-improvement, self-development, you know. They are not catching up to the habits that women are doing, eating healthy, exercising, working, you know, creating a peaceful environment, creating a peaceful environment in their mind, in their nervous system. Women have done all this healing work, healing from toxic energy, healing from toxic family life, healing so that they can become better people who are able to support people. Women are becoming stronger and stronger and more resilient emotionally because they understand that they have to learn and they have to change and then they have to practice. And men are out there, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing anything. They're not doing what the work that needs to be done. And so, because when you heal and when you are able to get your mental health together in line, your number one priority becomes your mental health. Your number one priority becomes your peace of mind. Your number one priority becomes aligning yourself with people who are on the same journey, on the same path, have the same mental health priorities. And since men are not doing that, they're out there, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not doing the inner work. And and now women don't want to be with them because they're not doing the inner work. They're not paying attention to the shift that is happening in the energy, in the system, in the dating. They're not paying attention. Women are here and men have decided to be incompetent when it comes to these things. It's going to be a very, very interesting time, you know. And this is what I think is going to happen. And I think this is the shift that is going to force men to change. Like, if there are so many other women like me who would rather be alone than be with somebody who is on a different energetic frequency, like I'd rather be here by myself than be with somebody who is on a different frequency than me, because I find more peace and balance and just happiness being like that. Men will get very sexually frustrated because a woman doesn't really get sexually frustrated. A man does. You know, a woman can, it's not our problem. Like, we don't have those urges every day. But men do every day. Like, for me, it's like that one time of the month when I'm ovulating and that's it. And then my system resets back to low sex drive, low things. No, for men that doesn't happen. They have to get relief. But if most women are choosing their peace and to be alone, then men have to think about, what does she want? What does this female person want? And then men will adjust because women have adjusted. And then the cycle continues. Mining, have a great day. Dream about you. Me? Dream. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. May you be happy. I love seeing you on this channel. And may you have a beautiful work day. May everybody be nice to you. May everybody be kind to you. And may you make so much money that you don't know what to do with it. May you be happy and healthy. And may you become a real man every day in every way. You get better and better. Women need real men. Women need real men. I would say if you're a man out there and you don't have a female, the competition is so low. Like if you just up your game, if you listen to my advice, if you click on this channel and you become a real man, you will be sorted after by women. Women will seek you out. I don't know why men keep chasing women. Women chase men. You know, women go after the man they like. But the ones that they don't like, they have to do the chasing. Okay. Okay, well. I also have to go to work. Love seeing you guys on my channel. Like my channel, subscribe. If you people could retire me from my day job, that would be great. But I think I still have to work hard. It seems like I haven't impressed you so much that you don't even subscribe, you don't even like my videos. You know, so I keep my 9 to 5 because you guys are not going to retire me on these internet streets. Noon, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, love. Yes, hit subscribe. I have a job. I do HR. I do an 8 to 4. So it's already 7:37, almost 7:15. So I gotta go. You know, these bills need to be paid. Somebody gotta pay my bills. And I pay my bills. Yeah. So you guys never told me, should I put my hair up? Should I put it in one side like that? Maybe one side like that. I think that really looks cute. I'll try to put it on the side today so I can look. All right, my loves. Let me say the final words. May you be happy and live with a joyful heart. May you be healthy and live with a body that gives you energy. And may you be safe and free from all sorts of inner and outer harm. God loves you. Take care of yourself. Take care. Until next time.